Well, it was probably a real...
Another majestic moment.
Two goals in quick succession for Dortmund.
3 players, 1 tournament, and the entire world watching every single move they make. Welcome back, and today we are breaking down the most jaw-dropping individual performances happening right now at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We are talking about Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappé, and Erling Haaland, the 3 men who, as of this moment, are completely dominating this tournament. And what makes this even more insane, all 3 of them scored on the exact same day. June 16th, 2026. Circle that date, because that was the day football reminded the world who its kings are. Let's start at the very top. Lionel Messi, 38 years old. Let me say that again, 38 years old, and this man just scored a hat-trick in his opening World Cup match against Algeria. Argentina 3-0, and Messi was absolutely everywhere. Now, here's where it gets truly historic. That hat-trick pushed Messi to 16 career World Cup goals, tying Miroslav Klose for the most goals in FIFA World Cup history. 16 goals in World Cup football. And what makes this record even more staggering is the fact that Messi set it while breaking another record in the same moment. He became the oldest player ever to score a hat-trick at a World Cup, doing it at 38 years and 357 days old. Ronaldo held that record before. Messi shattered it. And on top of all that, he became the first Argentine player in history to score in 5 consecutive World Cup games. This is not a man winding down. This is a man writing the final chapter of the greatest football story ever told, and he's writing it in gold. But now let's talk about the guy who could be the one to actually take that golden boot away from him. Kylian Mbappé, 25 years old, the future of world football. Except he's not the future anymore, he is the present, and right now, he is absolutely on fire. In France's opening game against Senegal, Mbappé grabbed a brace in a 3-1 win. 2 goals, clinical, devastating, the kind of finishing that makes defenders look like they're standing still. That brace pushed Mbappé to 14 career World Cup goals, and in doing so, he broke Just Fontaine's all-time France record of 13. He is now the highest-scoring French player in World Cup history, and he's tied with the legendary Gerd Müller in the all-time rankings. Think about that. Müller, one of the greatest finishers the sport has ever seen, Mbappé is right there with him. Mbappé also became only the 3rd player ever to score for France in 3 different World Cup editions, joining Michel Platini and Dominique Rocheteau. He is in historic company. And this is just the group stage, just the beginning. And then there's Erling Haaland. Now, people have been waiting for years to see Haaland at a World Cup because Norway had never even qualified in his career until now, and he wasted absolutely 0 time making an impact. In Norway's opening game against Iraq, a 4-1 demolition, Haaland scored twice, a brace, on debut. And in doing so, he became the first player in history to score a brace for Norway at a FIFA World Cup ever. The man hadn't even played a World Cup game before June 16th, and he immediately etched his name into Norwegian football history. When reporters asked him after the game if he was the best goal scorer in the world, Haaland said, "And I love this. I would say I'm up there." That's the quiet confidence of a man who knows exactly what he's capable of. So let's actually put these 3 head-to-head, because this comparison is electric. Messi has 16 World Cup goals all time, the joint most in history, and he's 38. Mbappe has 14 and is 25, with many more years to come. Haaland has 2 and just made his debut, but at 6'4" with the most devastating finishing in the world right now. Those numbers are going to climb fast. In terms of age, Haaland is the youngest of the 3. Mbappe is in his absolute prime, and Messi is somehow, impossibly, still performing at the highest level, despite being closer to 40 than 30. In terms of team strength, France are widely considered tournament favorites. Argentina are the defending champions, with Messi leading them. And Norway are the dark horses that nobody wants to face because Haaland alone can decide any game. Here's the thing that makes this so compelling. Messi is playing in what is almost certainly his last World Cup. Every single match could be the last time we ever see the greatest player in football history compete at this stage. That pressure, that weight of legacy, he's carrying it all, and he's scoring hat tricks. Mbappe, on the other hand, is hunting. He wants that golden boot. He wants to be the face of this tournament, the heir to the throne, the man who takes over from Messi. And Haaland doesn't care about narratives or legacy right now. He just sees the goal, and he scores. Simple as that. What we are watching right now is not just a football tournament. It is a once-in-a-generation overlap of three completely different generations of greatness sharing the same stage at the same time. The legend in his final dance, the heir apparent in his prime, and the machine who just arrived and is already breaking records. June 16th, 2026 will be talked about for decades. The day Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland all scored on the same World Cup day and reminded everyone exactly why football is the greatest sport on earth. The race for the Golden Boot is on. The race for the World Cup is on. And right now, these three men are running faster than anyone else.